So welcome again to Throwback Thursday. Today is something really quite uniquely Australian. Today we're going to talk about the Lego Didgeridoos which I've made over the years. Now back in 2013 Lego Australia had its birthday. It turned 50 years old, which was really awesome, and we had a big birthday party and all that kind of stuff, and yes, there was a Lego cake in case you were wondering. But we're very fortunate in that a couple of big wigs from Lego, in fact the owner and the CEO of Lego, Kelke Christensen and Jorn van Noodstrop, came to Australia, and we wanted to make something for them that represented Australia, something that was really unique and we could tailor to them. So we came up with the concept of making a didgeridoo. Now the really interesting thing was, we wanted to include some symbolism on the didgeridoo which represented who they were as people, the values that they had, the values that the Lego company had and things like that. So I went into Melbourne, into the Victoria market, where there's a local Aboriginal art supply, and they sell real didgeridoos, and I'd arranged to meet with an elder from the Wurundjeri people to talk about what the symbolism of a didgeridoo is and what they mean, what the different animals mean, what they mean in context, what the flowers mean, all the symbolism about a didgeridoo. So basically I came up with a bit of a concept of what the animals were to be and the colours to use and things like that, and I sent it off to him, and we made a few changes and a bit of feedback, and over the course of about a week we managed to nut out a design. Now the really cool thing about Aboriginal art in particular is they use a lot of dots, so it's all about small dots in their dot painting. So for me to recreate that with Lego, of course I had to use dots as well, and that's where our good friends 1x1 round plates come in handy. So Lego makes so many of these in just about every colour, so it really allowed me to get quite colourful and to make the animals pretty much the correct colours that they're supposed to be. So I took the Lego didgeridoo and basically covered it in these and came up with the creatures and the shapes and things that way. And you can probably see the photo now of when we gave the didgeridoos to the two gentlemen in question, and just for a laughs, of course, we had them play it, and the sound acoustics in these Lego versions are absolutely terrible, so they don't really sound like a didgeridoo, but that kind of doesn't matter, they look the real thing. And yeah, they took them home, and they sit proudly in their office now, which is really cool, a little slice of Australia in at Lego headquarters with our Lego didgeridoo.